Hey everyone, today I have my first Jimei Palace unboxing and it's going to be Boa Hancock. So what a way to start off Valentine's Day with opening up Boa Hancock. So she is the definition of love, at least in the One Piece world. And she is going to be fantastic. I've seen some pictures. I've seen Jimei Palace do the unboxing and she looks great. So I'm hoping that there's not any breakage or anything like that. I'm just always scared when I get into resin, because I'll be so devastated because she looks fantastic. I do plan, and I didn't at first. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to, but I probably will be getting more Jimei Palace One Piece statues and do some more unboxings. Like I said, I was going with Pixar. I was going with just all these other ones, but Jimei Palace was one that I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold off. There's other people that do unboxing and everything like that, but I just can't shy away from all these amazing statues. So going forward, I feel like I'm going to get mostly all of them. I'm not quite sure if I'll get all of them, but Crocodile's also coming up. I'll probably get, I know I missed Marco, which I'm a little hesitant on. So like there's just more. I have Goldie Roger on pre-order, so it's just up in the air to see how much I'll get. But if you guys do want to see some Jimei Palace unboxings, I'm going to be that person that's going to get at least most of them so you guys can see how amazing they look. But just overall, I'm super excited to see how Boa turns out. I know Jimmy does really good statues for One Piece, so this being my first one, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are able to get her as well, just because I'm sure if you collect this line, you know this one's probably one of the better looking ones, I think, personally, just with the stance and details and everything like that. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and you guys are about to see a great unboxing.
So starting off with the base, I love the colors. I love how small it is. And then here's the heart, the gold around it. It looks really good, just goes up front. And then next we're gonna do another flow of the water, just goes also up front. So I love that they're able to add a few more. And then Boa herself, she's really big. So I was a little scared. So to put her on, you guys can see that's how she looks. I was just scared to move her. I wasn't sure how she was gonna look, but turned out fantastic. She's a lot bigger for a 1/6 scale. And then here is the snake body. As you guys can see, really good texture to it. It looks fantastic. And this is me trying to put on the snake. It's really hard. You have to put some force into it. So it did take me a little bit to be able to put it on there. But as you guys can see, it looks great. I love that it wraps around Boa, and it just has a really cool color, texture, and everything to it. So in here is going to be the top of the head. So there's just the body next to the head. As you guys can see, really good design of that. I love how he looks. Love the skull on top of the head. So you guys can see that's just how it looks put together. And then I'm going to be able to put on top. So pretty easily, just on the left side right there, just fits right in. And then just being able to put the horns right there. And that's it. Just nothing much for him. And then I love this little tongue right there. Just clicks right in. So next is going to be the stone for the Marines. That one is going to fit right there. I think they're pretty cool. I think they're a little bit smaller, but it doesn't take away from the statue itself. So that's pretty cool. This one has a unique pose. I love that how it looks. And it's just gonna go over the snake, and then it's gonna click right into. And that one looks pretty good. And then you're just gonna add some more hearts around it, just so you know you have that effect of it turning into stone because of Boa's love. And I think that looks pretty cool. And then again, just a better side. And then we're just going to add more of the design for the base, and then just clicks right in. And then we're going to go with Boa with her stance, with her hands, the little heart up front. And then you're going to put her little, I don't know what you call that. That's her little ribbon on her dress. And then just the face looks really good. Awesome. And it's right there.
With this being my first Jimei Palace one, I'm very excited that I was able to get Boa, just because these details are phenomenal. Again, this was one that looked terrible at first, and then a lot of the stuff that they changed made her look awesome. Like the details to her face looks really good. I think that one, the first one, it had like more glossy type. Now this one, it's more clear, more detailed, more defined, and that's where I think they went really good. They went in the right direction, because if they didn't, I don't know how many people were going to like this one. One of the other things that I do like is they have a lot of hearts, and that's the one with, obviously with Boa, she has that, her ability to where she can like make people fall in love with her and then turn to stone. So with them having the hearts right here with the Marines that turn into stone was really cool. I love that they're able to do that. And then you have the hearts in the bottom, you have hearts on there, and then you even have the heart when she's pointing it at you. So that's a really cool touch that they're able to do. I don't think that there's many hearts in the Tsushima one. Yes, they have the frozen one, but not as many hearts. And I think that's a really cool effect that they're able to bring in, just because if you watch the show, you know what she is. But if you haven't watched her, you know about Boa, you would know that the love that she has, that people like fall in love with her, is something that really pops out. One of the other things that they do really good is their base. I don't have that many Jimei Palace ones right now, but the base doesn't take up too much space. It's very small in the bottom and then it builds up. So I like that one just because it doesn't take that much to move, right? But it doesn't take up away from the character. Yes, it has some cool effects. It has the water flowing, that's really cool. It has this Boa Hancock down here in the bottom, but it doesn't take away from the statue itself with the detail and everything. But it still is that extra added effect that they have, that they did a really good job. I love the water effects. It has a really good like design texture. It has like even the white flowing right there, so that's pretty cool. And then they're able to put the heart up front with, like I said, the signage, the gold. I think that was a really smart move. It goes really well with Boa herself, and that's something that Jimei Palace just knocked out of the park. So also another thing is her snake, the Salome, like that one. Oh my gosh, the details. So it has like the scales, you can feel it, and it's very wide. So I love that it like wraps around her, and then you can see her on the left side. I kind of wish it was to the right side, just because I don't think there's much going in there. But it's still really cool that it like does this little curve like a snake. So it's really cool. Love the textures. Love the colors. I love the red. It's not too red, but it's like the pinkish thing. So that's pretty cool. And then it still also has like hearts in the back. Has hearts just all around it. Just so you know that Boa is always next to her snake. So that's another really cool thing. I'm glad that they're able to bring that stuff in there instead of like, I know someone's like doesn't have anything with their devil fruit. And some that just like are okay. I think it's mostly in the beginning, but now these have more added effect, really cool, and something that was really hard to put on, but it's still something that I think really went well with this statue. Lastly, it's Boa. Boa's stance, I love that she has her pose. As you can see, it's I know some characters have it where they're just standing, so I think the crocodile one, some have little weird poses. I don't know how much I like Marco's. I might open Marco's up. I'm not quite sure. I don't have it yet, but I might open it up. But I feel like Marco's has a weird stance to it, but Boa has a pretty cool stance. I love the elegance that she has with it, and then just the colors that go with it. Mine didn't have any issues, but I love the red. I love the colors of the design on her dress or her clothing, and then even the face just looks so good. Looks very well detailed with the dark black hair. I'm hoping they finally do a Luffy one, just because I want to put those next to each other, just because, you know, they're always going to be next to each other. So yeah, overall this statue looks fantastic. I can't say much else about this. Like, there's no really dislikes about it, you know. I can't really think much of something that I do hate. Maybe yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think, because they do have the statues of the Marines. They do have her snake Salome. You have the love hearts and everything like that. Cool stance. At the base, I just can't think of anything else. I really want to give this like a 9 out of 10. So if you guys have it on its way, it's gonna look awesome. If you guys have doubts and you don't know if you should get her. I just really happy that I'm gonna be able to put her next to them, and hopefully I can get more Jimei Palace ones, just because they do a really good One Piece statues. So if you guys all want to see the unboxings for Jimei Palace, you guys are going to be getting it from me now. I'm deciding to cut back on some and then going for some other ones. So the One Piece Jimei Palace ones are going to be the ones that I go for as well. So hopefully you guys like this statue unboxing and you guys decide to get her, just because it's going to be well worth it. So hopefully you guys do. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.